Well, everyone, iOS 17.2 has just officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone SE2 and see if this particular software version is worth installing on this phone. Now, the SE2 came out in 2020. I was a good fan of this phone when it first came out, and this update size was actually kind of large because I was coming from an RC. So because of that, whenever you install an RC version, it's always going to be larger. So that 5.69 gigabytes that you see here is not going to be that big for you. It's going to be much smaller. So it says this update introduces Journal. It also brings some camera improvements and some other things. Now, a lot of those enhancements are specifically tailored for the iPhone 15s and those, even the 13 and 14. The SE2 didn't get most of those, but it did get this new journal application, which is actually very cool. So it's awesome. I personally love journaling, and I usually take my journals on Notes, like the Note application. So now having it within my journal app or a journal app is actually so cool. So it says write about your day and life and all this other stuff. You can lock your journal so you can keep it private, and you can even schedule things. Like, it's a super cool, well thought out app. Now I'm very happy to have it inside of this particular application, and I already made a video on my second channel on basically how to break this down and how to use it. So you can always go back on my second channel to watch that video. I may leave a link down in the description, or it's going to be on this channel because this video is going to be on the second channel too. Now, iMessage got lots of cool improvements here too, which I was really happy about. So for one, you now basically have the capability of, if you're within like a message thread and you're scrolling through and somebody just messages within that thread, you can click a button to go all the way at the bottom, and that will basically bring you right to the first message or the first unread message within that iMessage thread. There's new sticker emoji icons as well, so now you can go ahead and have a little bit more capability there, which is so cool. And Memoji got some updates as well, which is another really cool thing that just ended up happening. Now, Siri got a little bit of improvement. Siri always gets improvements within these updates, so I'm glad Apple's still doing it. AirDrop got a really cool update. Now, if you're going through and you're airdropping files or whatever, you can now airdrop, you can airdrop movie passes, boarding passes, tickets, so many things across the board that you can now airdrop. So that's another really awesome thing that actually ended up happening too. There's a new digital clock widget that just came out, so you can go ahead and watch that one, or use that if you really want to. And you now have some new Apple Music, capability and features too, which weren't really there before, but you now have that type of capability, which is really cool to see. So overall, it's a very good update. It brought a lot of stuff to the table, and I'd probably recommend every single person who's watching this to go ahead and install this update. It's probably going to be super important for the vast majority of people. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. The like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.